Downtown Los Angeles. That's the location for the Pelicans. He is a runaway train. The power forward Zion Williamson looking to come off the rails and lead his team to victory as they get ready for game time at Staples Center. Pelicans, Lakers is next, and we'll be right back. We welcome you to Noche NBA here on 2K Sports. Hey, Dave.
Well,
it sure is, and the banners to prove it, David. Thank you. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Alexander Walker and Ingram share wing duty. Down in the block, it's Williamson with Hayes. And it's Graham in at the point guard position. And for the Lakers, they've got Howard. LeBron James is out there with Paul George. Then there's Monk, and it's Doncic in at the point. You know, Steve, now that we have some time away from it, how strange and wild were the NBA playoffs in that bubble?
I think the wildest part, Kevin, was having players having the same living arrangements. We'll eventually look back and view it as one of the most interesting times in NBA history. I love when LeBron goes up with no hesitation, looking assertive off the catch.
Poked away and stolen by James. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles, and James throws it down.
No hesitation, he just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Doncic with the steal. Nobody gets back on D, it's 4 on none. LeBron James again. 6 points to LeBron.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
And we all know what George brings offensively, but it's his ability as a defender that stands out. Great instincts to make plays on that end of the floor.
Howard at the elbow. Here's LeBron. And that comes off the assist by Dwight Howard. James has got 8 points.
Did you see the game plan is working already? 4 straight makes to start this one.
And with Paul George and his defense, Greg, you almost forget how great of an impact it makes.
He just kind of flies under the radar with his defensive play. I mean, this guy could be considered for the Defensive Player of the Year almost every year. One of the more disruptive forces on that end of the floor.
And that last look brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here in the first quarter with about 2 minutes gone by. Here's Graham. He takes it in and finished off by Graham.
How about the head of steam he's able to generate right there and just gets to the rack really easy.
Here's Monk. And then Monk with the dunk.
And you could see it in his eyes there. Monk was determined to get to the basket there. And even with the contact, stays focused enough to convert the shot.
And that one's good. Ingram's got his second bucket tonight.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
And the all-around game of Doncic, not just a scorer, but a great dime dropper as well. Notices his open teammates quickly.
Here's Alexander Walker. Graham gets a wide open look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Graham's got his third basket of the night right there.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's the pass to Howard. Monk kicks to LeBron. 12 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Howard, that's good.
It's simple. If you get open, LeBron will find you. The king is an incredible passer.
Howard, the pass to James. And the dunk by LeBron.
How do you stop that? LeBron with too much lift and too much power.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Los Angeles Lakers. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And now, a chance to hear LeBron James expound on the
more delicate than defense. Defense.
You know, Greg, I could listen to him talk basketball all day.
And he makes a valid point. You can't just hustle your way to great offense. It takes time and chemistry.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Their passing has been excellent here early. A lot of their baskets coming off an assist. That should set a great tone for the rest of the game.
And also, it's been a positive to watch that they've attacked the paint offensively as well. It's really been about the balance that they've shown.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. Taking a look at Los Angeles. We've got Luka Doncic. Paul George is out there with Howard. And it's LeBron James. And it's Monk in at the shooting guard. And here is Hart. Following the three-pointer by Malik Monk. Hart with it, and it's Howard picking him up. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to 6, and the bucket from Hart. And, Smitty, I'm going to ask you to put your GM hat on here for a second. When you think of undervalued player types, what comes to mind?
For me, Kevin, defenders who are also great decision makers offensively. Everyone knows you need shooting, but you add in a player that can defend and pass, that's how you build an elite team.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now, here's Hart. It's stolen by Monk. LeBron outside. 1:11 left in the first half of the game. Pass to Doncic. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. LeBron's got 4 assists now tonight.
And it doesn't matter if Luka is working on or off the ball. You have to stay connected to him defensively.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
And the focus was to get stops. All game, they were right up on shooters, and that led to some big-time rejections.
This was their game plan going in. Make shooters uncomfortable by challenging every possible shot.
Looking who's out there now for the Pelicans. Gabriel's checked in, and Garrett Temple subbed in for Josh Hart.
Substitution. Zion Williamson. Nikhil Alexander Walker. Devontae Graham.
.54 seconds left here in the second. Poked loose. Stolen by George. And here we go. Fast break. LeBron's got it. And it's slammed in by Howard.
They just miss. I mean, this is incredible.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Pass to Williamson. Graham with the ball. George picks him up. Back to Graham. Ball's knocked loose. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
And here is LeBron. He had 40 points in the win against Golden State.
You know, another way he impacted the game was forcing turnovers. Really disrupted the offensive flow.
Brandon Ingram. Tomas Satoransky.
Now here's Ingram. He's coming off a 10-point game against Houston. Count it from 12.
Brandon Ingram.
Ingram's got 6 points.
You see how Ingram's polished his game, looking smooth from the mid-range.
He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one. And the teams are going to have to wait before heading to the locker room. They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And even though, you know, you're thinking maybe we don't need the replay in a situation like this, still plenty of time left in this game, and really it's about getting the call right.
And it looks like they got it right this time. No basket. The clock had expired while the ball was still in his hands.
Yeah, and even if they don't show it, I know the refs are proud of themselves after a replay proves them right. They're like, see, we had it right all along. So good call, fellas.
And so we wrap up the first half. Lakers lead by 9. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Coach, it looked like the ball really was moving there in the first half.
Yeah, the game is simple when you make the extra pass, when you play the right way. We start out playing this way. We got to continue it for 4 quarters.
I know that's your area of emphasis, Frank. Thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 12 points, 5 assists, and 1 rebound. He's got one of those streaks going lately where it doesn't seem like he can be stopped. Shaq, what'd you think about the Lakers?
You guys know I appreciate when a team takes a commitment to attack in the painted area. You get those high potential looks, good things tend to happen. That's how they built this league.
And Kenny, what'd you see from New Orleans?
Well, I'm seeing way too much selfish play. Don't try to attack the defense 1-on-5. Move the basketball, look for others, and then get your teammates involved. That's a recipe for winning.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
He's been very effective on the move, forcing the action, getting to his spots, and finishing plays.
So the Pelican 5 right now. The talented front court pair is Ingram and Williamson. The guard pair, Graham and Alexander Walker. And it's Hayes in at the center, locking down the middle. Doncic kicks to Howard. 2 on the clock. Monk's shot's good.
And you gotta love that 3-point stroke of Monk. I mean, he's got such a high arcing shot there. It gives it a good chance to go in from deep.
And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. In the dunk by Doncic.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Drills the three-pointer.
You must chase Ingram off the three-point line. He's too dangerous of a threat to hit a triple.
Los Angeles leading by 11.
And this may not be the juiciest stat you'll ever get, but the development of Brandon Ingram as a free throw shooter early in his career was shocking.
And for the Pelicans, they're shooting the lights out in this one, 77%. Passes it to Hayes. And the layup falls.
Jackson Hayes.
Aggressive move coming out of the half, penetrating into the heart of the defense.
That was a good play call, attacking with the right guy in the right situation.
Greg, as we take a look at Ingram's free throw shooting, he went from a mediocre performer at the line to almost automatic after a few years in the NBA.
And Kevin, it's a testament to the work he's put in. It was an area of his game he had to develop, and he didn't ignore it. And now his aggression on the court pays off with points at the line.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. Second, the Pelicans.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
1:09 left in the third quarter. The pass to Hart. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Oh, and the jam by Marshall.
Oh, reversed at home. That was pretty.
Agreed. The agility on display. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Led by as many as 14 points. Ring shot on the way. And LeBron with the basket, the assist by Doncic. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Here's Hernangomez. Makes a fantastic move and nails the shot.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's LeBron. Howard trying to free himself up. James, no good. Pelicans trailed by 10. The shot and game clock separated by 4. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
Pelicans substitution. Wenyen Gabriel. Kyra Lewis Jr.
The Pelicans have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Satoransky against Doncic. Now Satoransky. Near the three-point line, it's Lewis, and misses it off the right side of the rim. And so it's Los Angeles with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. We come back right after this. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find the guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Paul George is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Doncic. Then there's Howard. And it's Monk in at the 2. That's the Laker 5. Here's Alexander Walker. Pass to Satoransky. 5 to shoot. It's stolen by Monk. Ahead. James, the pass to Monk. Howard kicks to Doncic. At the elbow, it's George. James finds George. Clock at 4. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Yep, that one goes in there. James has got 19 points.
Though LeBron loves to keep his teammates involved, when he's spilling it, like tonight, he'll call his own number.
Doncic comes for the double team. It's stolen by Monk. Lakers leading by 12. Feeds it to George. The dish to LeBron. The shot's good on the assist by George. LeBron's got 10 points here in the second half. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
They've been playing such pesky defense. It's been very impressive, especially all the turnovers they've caused.
Yeah, and another thing, they've created a lot of turnovers, but they've also been able to convert when they've gotten out in transition.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%, and he seems to be getting better with age.
New Orleans making some changes here. Williamson is checked in for Hernangomez. Brandon Ingram comes in for Alexander Walker, and Devontae Graham subbed in for Satoransky. Doncic outside to the paint, kicks it out to James. And the layup's good off the glass. LeBron's got 7 points for the quarter.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for the Lakers.
At every opportunity, they managed to push the ball and keep the up-tempo game going.
I think it paid off, that's for sure.
And an important milestone for them tonight as they pick up win number 10.
And when you look back at this one, what an amazing performance this was for
LeBron.
I thought he did a good job of filling out the defense early on. Then once he found his groove, he stayed aggressive throughout.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles, Trevor Ariza's checked in for Howard. Carmelo Anthony comes in for George. Horton Tucker's checked in for Doncic. And Ellington is subbed in for Malik Monk.
Add that one to LeBron's highlight reel. How about the creativity in midair?
Awesome display of athleticism captured by our AT&T 5G Slam Cam. And stolen by LeBron. Outside Anthony. The kick out to LeBron.
Love it, love it.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
It's been tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
And stolen by James. The finish. And James throws it down hard.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
It's called killer instinct. It's one thing to be close at the end. It's another to finish.
Driving the lane, and LeBron throws it down.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
Pass to Lewis. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James with it. Drives to the hoop. And James throws it down hard.
We all know LeBron is a big-time athlete, but right there, uses pace and timing to get to where he wants.
So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge, who's standing by with our player of the game.
Thanks very much.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.